Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rakakadash, all praise, honor, and glory go to the Most High Yahawah in the name of His Son, Yahawashi. Back to you, another quick hit from the book of Wisdom of Solomon 13 in the Apocrypha. I'm going to start in verse 10, and this just tells the story of, how we have something good, and from that goodness, He allows, meaning the Heavenly Father allows that goodness to spread goodness towards the whole world, but then the people of the world use something that is useless to try to make it like something that's great. In verse 10 it says, "But the most miserable people of all those who rest their hopes on lifeless things, who worship things that have been made by human hands, images of animals artistically made from gold and silver, or some useless stone carved by someone years ago." It says a skilled woodworker may saw down some suitable tree, carefully strip of the bark, and then with skillful craftsmanship make from it an object that will serve some useful purpose. And that's, something beautiful, something that we already have, which is the power and strength of Yahawashi. It says he will take the leftover pieces and use them as firewood to cook a meal that he can sit down and enjoy. That's him allowing, to take care of the whole world, not only his people, but the whole world. It says, "But among the scrap wood, he may take one piece that isn't good for anything. Maybe it's crooked and full of knots, and carefully carve it in his leisure time, using spare moments to shape it into the crude image of a person, or maybe of some worthless animal. He paints all over with red, covering every flaw in the work. Then he prepares a suitable place in the wall, for it fastens it and places on our nails." And that's the idols. That's those false gods. That's those things that people try to create and make it into a power, but we already have a power. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Latinos. We have Yahawashi and Yahawashi. So idols are useless, but that's how people do. They take the worst of the worst and they try to make it into something. And that's the definition of following something that does have no power. It has no strength. Useless gods. That painting you have in your church of that gold locked demon, that cobblestone in Mecca. This is what our people do. They love to serve things that have nothing suitable at all of use when they have a power that's in control of all things, creator of all things, which is Yahawashi Yahawashi. So I just wanted to bring it out real quick. With that, just give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi Yahawashi, Hashem Rakakadash, double honors to all the apostles, the elders, the teachers, the preachers, the priests, the bishops that came before me.